Good morning, my friend Johnny. Welcome to the...
This is how he always greets me, by the way. Every time.
Yes.
Even in person, off camera.
It could be 8 o'clock at night, meet for dinner. Good morning, Johnny.
My friend Johnny.
My friend Johnny Cummings, welcome to the dinner table. What are we having today?
Oh, God, we got to do that from now on.
Today, we are back with Dimas Senopati. Am I saying that name right? P-A-T-I, I think is the end of it.
Oh, it's not pronounced Dimash with, it's not sh at the end. Sh.
I don't believe so. I think it's just an S without the H.
Okay. Dimas.
We appreciate your direction on that one. We do want to say his name correctly, so let us know in the comments. So we have only reacted to 2 songs so far from Dimas, and he is already in our top 10 of channel-wide artists for the month of June. So we're back for more.
Would you say that Dimas is popular? Dimas is so popular.
Do you know how many times I have to hear that song in a week?
On your lessons?
As a vocal coach. Great songs. I've got great students. But there are other songs to choose from. That's all
Richard,
I'm saying.
You just got to let it go.
No. Please stop.
Okay.
All right. Today, we are taking on a song. This is the most requested. Many has been. Alone. This is Heart, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. This should be great.
How do I get... I mean, he's great at those top shelf 80s soaring pop ballads.
But this is the first time we're going to hear him taking on a song made popular by a female artist. And I'm guessing, based on his range, he may not even have to change the key, which is going to be nuts if that's the case. I will not blame him if he does change the key, but I have a feeling he didn't.
I actually don't know what the original key is, but maybe we'll know it by listening.
But
before we do, seriously, please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell so you always know what's going on in our Throga world.
Yes, and when you do, especially when you hit the likes and leave comments after, it helps this video get seen by more people. So we do greatly appreciate that. Spread the love. And if you're really enjoying this video and you're just overwhelmed with the feeling of giving, please be sure to click on the link below where you can buy a coffee to help support the page even further. And do consider becoming a member, a Thrill Only member that gives you exclusive access to our Sunday shorts and other events.
It sounds pretty...
It feels like the right key.
Sounds like the original one, yeah.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight.
I know.
No answer on the telephone.
Great vibrato.
And the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that it won't end though alone.
He's got this cool sensitivity thing going into this with the way his vibrato is, and just the tone is kind of gentle, which is great. Obviously, we know this is going to build up. I noticed he was playing the piano part with his fingers on his knees. I don't know if he actually plays piano or not.
You tend to play. Oh, okay.
I tend to give the illusion as if I know what I'm doing. He might actually know what he's doing on the piano. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting because initially I was like, "Oh, this sounds high," but it's actually not super high. It's just the timbre of his voice has that sense too. You know, when I sing it, it sounds...
Yeah, kind of comes into that.
So right now he's C sharp 4, so right above the C.
And you could hear his accent influenced into the delivery of it, which is part of just what makes him him. No issues there. But the where and when he puts his vibrato and just the way he's giving space between the lines all sounds really good so far. So let's continue.
There's Slash.
He's there.
I always come by on my own. I never really get until I met you. And now don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight. No, you don't know how long I have waited, and I was going to tell you tonight. Yeah.
Nice.
But the secret still my own, and my love for you still and alone. Till then, I always come by on my own. I never really get until I met you, and now it tilts me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone?
It's the grit coming in.
I loved him. I love this guy so much.
He's got such a great vibe. Obviously inspired by Slash, but his playing's really good. He's got a great feel and just his articulation as a guitarist and everything. The keyboardist is doing great. I don't know if what's happening with the drums. They're not showing any clips of that, but man, the effortlessness that Dimas sings with, he's got. He's
He reminds me
either
of Sebastian Bach, doesn't he?
he definitely is quite, and here even more when we first heard him sing 18 in Life, he added a lot more grit, kind of added his own flavor. He's singing this song more clean than I recall him singing the previous songs.
Yeah.
And that's just cutting through in a great way, which reminds me a little more of Baz for sure. But he was either born in the wrong decade, 40 years too late, or he's bringing something back that the world greatly needs. So either way, I'm happy for
Especially you.
his existence.
Yeah, especially you, Richard. That was your bread and butter growing up. This is your style.
It's just
I mean, and I'm always so envious of just natural tenors like him, because I am not, and it's just they just have these voices that just soar above everything, and to hit those notes so effortlessly is I don't know. It's just they're just the coolest thing to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think if Skid Row is ever looking, I know they have a replacement for Sebastian Bach. They've been,
we're not going to get
years.
into that discussion.
But if they ever have, I wouldn't mind seeing Dimas with them.
I would totally love to see that for sure. Well, let's continue with this.
And by the way, in the beginning when I was like, that da 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 da, saying that that's not necessarily a high note. It seems like a high note because of the timbre of his voice. The chorus, when he hits the chorus, those are high notes. Those are very, very, very high notes.
In case you were confused.
And I also like when he does this little moment.
Yes.
Like that little trill there is really cool. It's just, again, it just lends to the idea that he has total control in those higher areas.
I was going to point that out too. He's definitely taking moments. He's taking some artistic liberties that's making it his own rather than mimicking just what the original did. And I love that he's doing that. That brings his artistry, not just his ability, his mimicry, if you will. Being able to do both is just two incredible skills. All right, let's keep going here. Building into the guitar solo again.
How do I get you alone?
Yeah, that crit's cool.
How do I get you alone?
Yeah.
How do I get you alone?
I want to hear that again. That is even more like the Steve Perry range of just clarity and ease there.
Yeah.
Just, oh.
So is there a blend going on at that point? I mean, I'm doing that's head voice, but he's obviously getting that more chest fullness in there too.
So I'm going to listen again, but I'm going to say yes, but it's it's still very weighted, meaning the vocal folds are thick. So it's like, we'll say 15% head voice. The folds are thinned enough to allow the folds to vibrate faster to get that frequency. They have to, because it's like taking the low E string of a guitar. You can only stretch it so far before it just doesn't flex at all and just sounds wobbly.
Really? Let me try. Let me see if I... Just kidding. No, I don't want to do that.
Don't break it. So it's, in other words, the E string on the guitar, for example, you could see the string is thicker than the high E string on the same instrument.
Yes, right.
Yes.
So this is the low E.
It's the high E.
Low E. Oh, God, I can't get this in frame.
And it's vibrating so fast.
Yes.
And then the high E string is very thin. The smaller something is, the faster it wiggles. Your vocal folds can go from thick to thin. When it gets thin, it can vibrate faster and faster. So that's what he's doing there, but the reason it still sounds powerful is two reasons. One, the folds haven't all the way thinned. They're probably more like on the, maybe the fourth string? The D?
The D string?
Yeah.
Yep. So that would be this one. Yep.
So it's a little thinner than the E. It allows it to vibrate faster, but it still has some warmth to it that the high E string doesn't have. So if you can imagine it that way, that's how he's doing it. But he also has, because he's so relaxed, the resonating chamber just above the larynx, the pharynx, the laryngeal pharynx, the lower part of the throat, and the oral pharynx, and then the mouth cavity, all of that just echoes. It just expands the sound. That just makes it sound so intense without too much work.
Yeah.
Great question.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's bedside.
He's just awesome.
You know, it's one thing for a male voice to take on a female song, just in general, but to take on one of the great voices, you know, in Ann Wilson. Both the Wilson sisters actually could sing, but Ann in particular, I mean, she's the one that was just on all those early 70s hits, and, you know, definitely this song, she was the lead. And just, I mean, the power and the range, and the fact that he's singing in the original key and just bringing it. I mean, that's next level cool.
He is awesome. Please continue to let us know what to check out next in his catalog of songs. And
I hope his guitar player / guy.
That's not his name. But I love the bond that they have. I love it.
I hope he's in every video, and I hope that him and the Real Slash meet up someday and do a video together.
Yes.
We are reviewing that one.
Yes, 100%. All right, thank you everybody for joining us today. Have an amazing day, week, month, life. You know what? Just have a good life.
Have an amazing.
It's even better.
Yeah. Do it big. Go big or go home.
Bye, everyone.
That's it.